Let's write in slope-intercept form. Remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So I basically want to solve it for y and make sure it looks like that on the right. So the first thing I'm going to do is distribute that in. When I do, I get negative 5x plus 5, because I have to multiply the negative 5 times the negative 1. And on the right I still have y plus 3. Now I'm going to get rid of the plus 3 by subtracting it. Subtract 3 from both sides, and that only subtracts from the like term, which is 5. So it's negative 5x plus 2. Now let's do this one, and the next one again, we're doing the same thing, but it's a little bit more tricky because I've got a fraction. Let's do the same thing. Let's distribute the 1/4 in. 1/4 x plus 1, because 1/4 times 4 is 1. And on the left side we still have y plus 4. Now I subtract 4. If I subtract 4 from the right side, it's going to give me a negative 3. There's my answer. Let's try one more. By the way, sometimes it's easier to do this one. Let me show you a different way you could do that problem. Sometimes it's easier if you do what's called clearing the fraction. Multiply both sides by 4. If you multiply both sides by 4 instead, then you don't have to deal with the fraction until the very end. Now I'd get 4y plus 16, don't forget to distribute it, equals x plus 4. Now I could subtract 16 from both sides, and I'd get negative 15. I'm sorry, negative 12, not negative 15, because 4 minus 16 is negative 12. Now I can just divide 4 from both sides, and don't forget to divide both terms over here, so that's 1/4 x minus 3. You could have done it that way as well if you wanted to. Let's try one more problem. If you had y minus 2 equals negative 7/4 times x plus 4, let's do that little trick I taught you. Let's multiply both sides by 4 to clear this fraction. If I multiply by 4 on this side, that 4 and that 4 are going to cancel. You don't need to distribute it because that's on the outside. If I multiply by 4 on this side, I'm going to get 4y minus 8 equals, now I've got a negative 7 here, and I've still got an x plus 4 on the inside. Now I distribute the negative 7 in. I get negative 7x minus 28, and on the left I have 4y minus 8. Now I add 8 to both sides. Remember, the 4y stays there. That positive 8 is getting added to the negative 28 because that's the like term, so that's negative 20. And now I just divide by 4, don't forget to distribute, so I'm going to divide 7 by 4, 7x by 4, and also 20 by 4, which gives me 5. There's your answer. And if you wanted to write it as negative 1.75x, you could, but you don't need to, because this is just as good, even better in my opinion, to see.